I hate seeing these apes everywhere, man. Like, it makes me so unbelievably infuriated. To me, every owner of an NFT looks and acts exactly like Bling Bling Boy from Johnny Test, and much like Johnny Test, I want to dress them up like the little babies they are and launch them off the face of the earth. But since I can't actually do that, simply because I don't own a rocket ship and not for any other reason, instead I'll expose all the types of ways that NFTs and cryptocurrency scam people out of billions per year. First up, Ponzi schemes. This one is a classic. Been around for literally ages, it's no surprise it's made its way into the cryptocurrency sphere. A Ponzi scheme is when a fake portfolio manager recruits investors, promising them a high return on investment, and when those investors finally want their money back, they're paid out through the funds of newer investors. It's kind of like a pyramid scheme, except you aren't being tricked into paying to sell makeup, instead just being tricked into giving all your money away. Examples of Ponzi schemes within cryptocurrency include OneCoin, BitConnect, and BitClub Network, all of which used clever marketing and convincing salespeople to lure in potential investors who truly believed Dogecoin was a fantastic place to put their money. These three were some of the largest scams not only in recent years, but in history, stealing $25 billion, $4 billion, and $722 million, respectively. While BitConnect and BitClub Network were more like organizations that promised profit through things like better trading algorithms and higher quality mining equipment, OneCoin was marketed as a cryptocurrency which never actually existed. How a company was able to scam $25 billion out of people using a product that had no evidence of existing outside of the company itself is beyond me. It really makes you wonder how stupid the people investing in crypto really are. Which brings us to our next type of scam, rug pulls. In this type of scam, investors have the rug pulled from underneath them, where the creators of a cryptocurrency, NFT, investment firm, whatever, suddenly disappear. The most popular examples include Squid Game token, where the creators turned Squid Game into a cryptocurrency and then suddenly disappeared after it was apparent they had no legitimacy or ties to the actual creators of Squid Game, Frosty's NFTs, and Afrocrypt. Frosty's was a set of NFTs that, after selling all 8,888 variants of their ice cream themed NFTs, suddenly disappeared, deleting their Twitter, Discord, and website. Quite unfortunate, considering they at least looked better than the apes, right? Like, I'd rather buy one of these bad boys and get scammed than legitimately own a dumb drawing of a monkey worth $250,000. And lastly, with Afrocrypt, two brothers in South Africa claimed to run a Bitcoin investment firm, and after a little while gathering billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin from investors, claimed that the funds were all stolen and then dipped. Now, nobody knows where they are. Good for them, I guess. But seriously, all these rug pull examples could have been easily avoided if people just did a little bit of research about what they were investing in, instead of trusting two random brothers from South Africa to invest their Bitcoin just because they said, yeah, our AI is better. Seriously, that's like seeing the Voros twins out on the street advertising to be the best artists out there, and when asked to prove it, instead of drawing something, they're just like, our paintbrushes are better. And then if you're one of the Afrocrypt investors, you say, yeah, okay. A third type of scam comes from our incredibly generous celebrity influencers like Aiden Ross and a few members of the FaZe Clan who promote pump and dump scams that get a lot of people to invest in a cryptocurrency, pumping up the price, and then the initial investors sell all of their stocks in the currency while it's at its peak. Aiden Ross did this with MILF token, where he claimed that he was unaware that it was a scam, but then later on his stream said this.
Chat, by the way, that MILF token shit I did a while back, I already told you guys, don't buy that shit. I got paid a bag to do that shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I hope none of you guys actually bought it.
Incredible. What a guy. Still one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, by the way, even though this happened about a year ago and all of his fans heard about it literally from him, as you just witnessed. FaZe Clan members Kay, Tico, Jarvis, and Nikan did the exact same thing, except with a token called Save the Kids, which is considerably way worse because the token claimed to be for charity and most certainly was not. They were all subsequently kicked out of FaZe, lest the clan lose its reputation. The moral of the story is influencers are horrible people, almost as evil as lawyers, almost as evil as NFT creators. Scam type number 4 is titled Fakes and Phishing, which involves all types of fakes. Fake currencies, fake NFTs, fake celebrities like those Elon Musk bots you see all over Twitter, and even fake press releases. Multiple times over the past few years, fake press releases from global retail corporations have tricked huge news outlets and media sources into publishing stories that claim Walmart will now accept Litecoin or Kroger will now take Bitcoin Cash as payment, which obviously jacks up the price of those cryptos and results in a sort of pump and dump technique. I myself am a fan of the pump and dump technique as I've used it on my last 3 ex-girlfriends. Lastly, our fifth and final bonus type of scam is money laundering. I call this one a bonus because 1, it's not actually a scam, but rather just straight up illegal activity, and 2, it can't actually be proven, but it is highly suspected by plenty of people and organizations, including the US Treasury, to be occurring through NFTs. Money laundering is the act of covering up illegal activities such as buying drugs by, for example, saying that I'm not paying this guy for drugs with this money, I'm just paying this guy to buy one of his NFTs. Money laundering is extremely hard to prove, but I am almost certain NFTs are being used for it, and if you don't believe me, just check out this tweet from Jordan Belfort, a convicted money launderer. Please don't invest in NFTs.